4-star cornerback, 4 finalist programs. Where will Frank Buncombe commit? Find out Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, only on Campus Insiders.
Joe Namath, Bo Jackson, Franco Harris. The list of football greats to have played in a Senior Bowl goes on and on. So who may emerge from this year's game as one of the all-time greats? Hello everyone, I'm Ray Crawford. This year's Senior Bowl is set to take place Saturday in Mobile, Alabama. And they're working the event as a scout and an analyst, our NFL draft insider, Russ Lande. So Russ, let's start at running back. Who's impressed you this week?
You know, Ray, a lot of guys have done a good job. Nebraska's Amir Abdullah, Michigan State Jeremy Langford, but the one that stands above the crowd, Minnesota's David Cobb. His performance so far this week, showing the strength running between the tackles, the quickness and agility to make sharp cuts in traffic, the hands catching the ball out of the backfield, and strong pass protection, has really shown NFL people that he has what it takes to be a 3-down running back in the NFL. And I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up being the first running back taken from the Big Ten after his performance down here this week.
Devin Smith and Tyler Lockett are among the big-name receivers there this week. But who's emerged from the group this week that may not be a household name?
You know, Phillip Dorsett, a receiver out of the University of Miami, is not a big kid. He's 5'9", 183 pounds. But he blows people away with his explosiveness and speed to get behind the defense. Throughout the week, he really impressed. His ability to run better routes than expected, explode away from defenders, and make great catches really separated him from all the other receivers down here in Mobile.
In 2 years as quarterback at Auburn, Nick Marshall accounted for over 8,200 yards of offense, but he's making the transition to cornerback as a pro. How's he handling the change, and is this a good move or a bad move for him?
It's definitely a good move because the reality is he was not good enough to play quarterback at the NFL level. He would have had to maybe try running back, and running backs are a dime a dozen. You can find them anywhere. You can find solid receivers anywhere, but 6-foot-plus corners are impossible to find. And when you look at Marshall's athleticism, his competitiveness, and his all-around toughness for the position, to go with a 6'1" frame, over 200 pounds, this is a kid that has a chance to really move up draft boards. He wasn't great this week. He had ups and downs. He's playing the position really for the first time since he was a freshman at Georgia before he switched to Auburn. So he's got a long way to go technically. But in terms of athleticism, size, and potential, NFL people were buzzing about him. Don't be surprised if he ends up being as high as a 3rd-round draft pick.
The Senior Bowl always has its share of great individual stories. I think one of the most intriguing is that of Quentin Rollins from Miami of Ohio. He played 4 years of basketball for the Red Hawks and then played 1 season of football this past fall. How did it go for him this week?
It went outstanding. And I mean, it reminds me a little bit of when Jimmy Graham came out of college, been a basketball player, switched to football for 1 year, had a strong Senior Bowl, ends up having obviously a great NFL career. For Rollins, it's even been better. He's been a dominant performer down here. He's a big corner at 5'11", over 190 pounds. NFL teams love his athleticism. They love his ball skills for a guy with so little experience. And I even heard people talking that he could end up being the first cornerback drafted.
Wow, he had 7 interceptions, as you know, from Miami this past season. Not too bad for just 1 year of college football. Russ Lande, thanks for the insight as always.
You got it, Ray. Thank you.
We will hear more from Russ as the NFL draft draws closer. The stars of the future Senior Bowls, why they're about to choose their college. Wall-to-wall coverage of National Signing Day can be seen here on CampusInsiders.com, February the 4th. I'm Ray Crawford. Thanks for watching.